Story time. When I was around 12 years old, my family lived in the cul-de-sac. Pretty nice little area, except the old lady across the street named Miss Susie. Miss Susie either sat in her rocking chair or she'll always be peeking out the window anytime we'll look at the house. One thing I do know is that she hated my guts. I remember one time at the end of the school year, me and my friend got off the bus, and instead of going straight to our houses, we decided to put rocks in each other's mailbox. Harmless, right? Later on that day, Miss Susan told my parents, and yeah, they got pretty mad about that, giving me 3 weeks of punishment. 3 weeks! 3! And while I was on punishment, my dad always said, while you're on punishment, you're gonna be looking at 4 walls. Hated it every time. So let's just fast forward 3 months later. I get a new bike and I decide to play on it. The thing about this bike is you couldn't backpedal to stop. You had to pull the handlebars. I was learning this and I was making a couple mistakes. The biggest mistake though, I was trying to stop heading to Mr. Turner's truck, our next door neighbor. I hit his truck at like almost full speed. Once I did, Miss Susie came flying out of her house. Like I've never seen an old woman to this day run as fast as she was across the street, acting like she's some type of Olympic runner. So once he gets to Mr. Turner's door, she bangs on it. He opens the door like, what's wrong, Miss Susie? And she tells him this off-the-wall story that I never did any of that. Once she was done telling the story, Mr. Turner gave me the evilest look I've ever seen. What you guys don't understand, Mr. Turner had an F-150 that he treated it as the newest Lamborghini. So I went in the house with like a look of shame until my parents got home. When they did, Miss Susie and Mr. Turner told them what happened, and I was like peeking out my window to see everything that was going on. Well, my parents walked into the house, and I don't know if you guys tried to do this too, but I tried to pretend to sleep like it was gonna get me out of the trouble that I was already in. Yeah, my parents black, that doesn't work. Because the next thing I heard was my name being screamed by my mother. And not only that, she said my full name. Now you guys know, when your mother say your whole name, you in trouble. So when I went in there, they told me everything that was gonna happen. I gotta pay $1,000 worth of damage, even though it's only 12. I'm punishment for the whole summer. If I get back on the bike again, they will beat me off it, and I got a whooping. So to this day, I've never seen that bike again. So if you guys ever see me back away from a bicycle, this is why. Oh, and Miss Susie, if you're out there watching this, you better be prepared, I say, because I'm coming after you with Skittles!